What is going on, y'all? Snow Goose first in the chat, followed by Stinkfist, Electro King, good to see you guys, Dracul, Insane Joker. Short answer, no, Electro King. We made an agreement before KvK started with our allies that whoever won DKP in the end would get the star. So, yep, I hear the echo. Hang on. There we go. So Fire Camp is getting the star this KvK. They beat us by 100,000 DKP, something like that. It was super damn close, super damn close. But we did come to an agreement with the allies in our camp today. We are splitting the 60 Atrix that we get based on kingdom contribution in the KvK. So 1029 for our camp, 49.35%. So we're going to be getting 29 Atrix for our kingdom. So it would be nice to be able to reward everybody's main account with an Atrix reward, but yeah, we've got 29 that we can give away. Now, myself, Coco Boy, Sir Wolfie, and JPJ, we're going to get one automatically because we're in the top 10 here. So it's like we're getting 33 Atrix for KvK. So those who are in top 10 do not need to be given one at the end. So that's not bad considering we have, what is it, 60, 68, 69 main accounts here. So at least half of them are getting Atrix rewards. What's up, Iceman? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Electro King, you know our fighting style, right? So, and I've said this for 2 years. When you swarm everything, you're going to take less deads than if you rally the same structure a dozen times. So, you know, that comes back to bite us in the end. So, I have already drafted a KvK agreement for future allies that gives points for winning your zones, gives points for winning altar fights, gives points for DKP. But DKP alone will not determine the star in future KvKs that we're in. You know, there are different tiebreakers that are written into this as well, so we did quite well. And I can bring up the stats again. It just takes the website a minute to load. We did quite well. I am absolutely tremendously proud of 1029 and what they accomplished in this KvK. In my opinion, by far, we showed that we are the best kingdom in this KvK itself. You know, we could not have done it without our allies. That's absolute certain, right? But, you know, we definitely showed what we can do in this KvK. So if we look at final DKP stats, Fire had 7.8 billion, we had 7.7 billion. Now, I got a lot of hate mail, right? Oh, how could they have 7.8 billion DKP and only lose 4 billion power when we had 7.7? Or how could they have 542 million deads and only lose 4 billion power when we lost 3 billion power and 335 million deads? It's called training, people. But looking at the kingdom stats, I mean, 3.8 billion DKP for 1029. 3.2 billion was the next closest. You look at kill points, 31.8 billion. Next closest was 23 billion. So, I mean, 1029 did what 1029 does. Right? We crushed it. We absolutely crushed it. I mean, just look at this is Fire and Earth Camp, so the two allied kingdoms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the top 10 DKP players are 1029. So I am super proud of what we accomplished here, whether we get the star or not, right? Our goal going into this KvK was to fight, was to have fun. We had more fights in this KvK than we did in our last 2 KvKs combined. So I think we accomplished our objective. We had some good fights. Hats off to Water, hats off to WinCamp for giving us the opportunity to fight them and you know, fighting hard. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So as it stands, we have just a little over 9 days left. We got this Hyron from WinCamp. We're gonna get this Hyron in about 2 hours when it opens. We got this sanctuary here, so I mean I can't complain. So I'm gonna get a coin here for 2 Hyrons. I'm gonna get a coin here for 4 Hyrons. We're gonna get a coin here for 2 sanctuaries, so that's 3 more coins I got coming my way. We already got a coin for 30 million kills. We got a coin for spending a certain number of crystals, I do believe. Right? Yeah, 30 million kills. 50 million honor points. Excuse me, 50,000 honor points. We got that coin. 75 million crystals spent. So we got 3 coins. We're getting 3 more. You know, what are we missing out on? Yeah, we're missing out on the zig at the end. We're missing out on the star. But this is purely cosmetic, if you ask me. It would be great to reward every single person in 1029 with an Atri reward. But at the end of the day, that's not going to happen. What are we looking like now? I mean, if you look at Alliance Power, we're 11th in this KvK. You look at Alliance kills, though, we are definitely in first place there. 300 million to 237 million, the next closest. Individual kills, this is in the KvK. Top 3 players are all in 1029. With Coco Boy in 6th, JPJ in 10th, Winnie in 11th. So yeah, I mean, I'd hate to fight against this kingdom. You know, more than kills and deads, I think we're just freaking relentless. My Hall of Heroes is KvK. 7.657 million deads. I can hardly field, well, if I use a 50% expansion, I cannot field more than 2 cavalry marches presently. So, I mean, good fights. I think I gained 2.2 billion kill points. What was that? 7.6 million deads. So, good fun. You can never complain about a KvK like this. And, you know, my hat's off to WinCamp. My hat's off to WaterCamp. You know, ever since the treaty was signed. So after we won Kingsland, right, we made an agreement with WinCamp. They could keep all their territory. They could keep farming in Zone 6. They could do barbs in Zone 6. You know, we just wanted their help in providing us with a path to this circle here for our 4th circle reward. And, you know, allowing us to get into this zone for the 2 Hyrons in the sanctuary down here. And they have kept their agreement 100%. You know, there's been when people were dueling, there's been a random flag that was touched and started on fire, but it's always been a very quick apology. Accidents happen. I get it. You know, but they fought us well, so, you know, we're not going to be complete dickheads and say, nope, you guys get nothing. Right? We may see these kingdoms in a future KvK, either as allies or as enemies. You know, if they're allies, of course, we want them to farm up now, get as strong as they possibly can. If they're enemies, again, we want them to farm up, get as strong as they possibly can, so that we get good fights again from them. You know, same thing with water camp. They made a deal with fire. And you know, they have been, I mean, everyone in this KvK has been very honorable. There have been some intense negotiations here and there, especially when talking about the Zig at the end, but at the end of the day, fire's getting it. It's open right now, or once it closes, I'm going to let them know, hey, next time it opens, you guys take it. So here's my thing on the new Archer commanders, right? The open field commander, I think, is going to change the game. Just Archer open field usually has a huge impact. The garrison commander, I'm still kind of iffy on that. Right? Archer garrison commanders are generally good for one KvK until the new cavalry come out. So I'm not holding my breath on the new Archer garrison commander. What's up, St. Jolene? So our leadership team is currently going through the list. We're evaluating players based on their performance in KvK, based on, you know, are they one of those players that was up all night babysitting burning flags? You know, we're looking at every single part of a person's contribution to determine who gets those 29 Atri awards, right? No, not today. Not today. There's still 9 days left. It's gonna be several days yet. On the next couple of days, we'll be communicating to 1029 who's getting the Atri award for our kingdom. So 32 players are getting it. 4 of those players are already predetermined by the top 10 in kills, deads, and heals. Or is that 33? 29, 30, 31, 30, 33 players. I'm going to be honest. Mad said he did not want one. He said he would give his up for somebody else in the kingdom. But I'm forcing him to take an Atri. So he's probably not on the stream tonight. He's probably drunk and pissed off at me. But we told him, no, you're taking an Atri, bro. You're up running the night shift when there's only a handful of people online. You did much of the diplomacy early in this KvK. I get it, you were on vacation in Kingsland, but you still logged on and did absolutely everything you could when Kingsland opened. So Matt is getting an Atri award, whether he likes it or not. Either Captain or I will hold R5 until the end of KvK just to ensure that we give him one. Snow Goose is another one. He was up all night long. You know, whenever we said we need a garrison and a flag, he was always there with his garrison. He knows I hate that. He was in the top 25 in DKP. So Snow Goose for sure is getting one. No more drunk man. You haven't talked to him when he's drunk, St. Jolene, have you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'll share with you kind of what we're putting together for future KvKs. I think it's fair. You guys, tear it apart if you want. You know, the only way something like this gets better is by getting good feedback. So this is version 1.0 of the draft. Let's see if I can make it bigger. So this is to determine who gets the final occupation at the end. Camp must win all zones, value 100 points. Camp wins altar fights, value 20 points per battle. Granted, I get it, right? I get it. Altar points don't matter in the bigger picture. But it shows willingness to go in, willingness to fight. Camp that has better DKP once Kingsland fights are done, 100 points. Camp with the most points after Kingsland fighting stops gets the zig at the end. I think this factors in zone wins, it factors in altar fights, it factors in the whole KvK, not simply who has more DKP at the end. If there's a tie, then it's decided by the best performing camp based on in-game Atri individual statistics. So those kills, those deads, those heals, you count those up. If Camp A has 40 players in the top 100, kills and deads, Camp B has 35, Camp A gets the zig. If after that first tiebreaker, there's still a tie, the zig will go to whichever camp has the best performing kingdom from a DKP perspective. DKP, we're going to call it 1 point for T4, 2 points for T5, 4 point per dead. Any evidence of DKP feeding will automatically disqualify a camp. All duels for kill points are banned until after Kingsland is decided and stats are pulled. There is one exception. In the event that an enemy camps do not provide, in an event that the enemy camp provides no fights at all to one or more of our allied camps, and that camp has no opportunity to fight, further discussions will be needed as to using DKP for any points or zig determination. So this is our plan moving forward. I've shared it with several people. They all like it. I shared it with the leaders in the kingdom. They all like it because, honestly, the last 3 KvKs, we lost DKP twice, so we didn't get the zig. The 3 KvKs ago, we spun the wheel because one of the kingdoms had no fights at all. Right? So, the best performing camp in a KvK is not always who has the most DKP. Okay, I mean, we crushed it in our first zone here. Fire lost their first zone here. But they after we won ours, they kind of pulled out of this zone. Understandably, right? Why prolong the fight? Save your stuff for the Kingsland. Because they knew that they could get the Hirons and the Sanctuary up here in our shared zone. So I get it. They could have kept going. They could have kept going. They could have kept going. Hell, they may have still now been fighting for this zone. Yeah, they kept going, right? You just don't know. You just don't know. So, I mean, I want to look at the entire KvK as a whole. Not just DKP at the end. I mean, when Lilith does not count deads by tier level, a T1 dead counts the same as a T5 dead. So, and it's very hard to look at stats and see, okay, was there any manipulation going on? We looked at the stats. We found a few people in the fire camp, found a couple people in our camp that had very high deads, very low kill points, very, very low helps. Those players may have just been zero during the KvK at some point in time. But it's hard. It's hard, guys. How much does it cost to get decent field fighting tech? Not for rally? I've never tried. Never tried, to be honest with you. There you go. All pop-ups, 1 Mountain Warfare bundle. Around $300. Is that Zenith skin really going to be shaped like a ship? Are we going to see cities shaped like a ship here? That's just ridiculous if you ask me. I can't. And Pokemon Trainer, good to see you. If you guys don't know Pokemon Trainer, go and drop him a sub on his channel. It's not all Pokemon, I swear. It's Rise of Kingdoms. Got 446 subs and he's growing. I mean, it's a good skin, don't get me wrong. I don't have the speed ups to go for it. I really don't. Last I checked, this was about 1,100 days. That's nowhere near enough. I am guessing this Zenith. So in our continent, this was the 12% troop attack skin. 10th was 23 million points. This was the 15% Archer Health skin. 10th was 17 million points. So I'm guessing a 12% defense skin, we're going to hit that 30 million point, which, yeah, that's relatively low compared to some continents, right? But I don't have the speed ups for it. And I'm not getting a whole lot of bundles right now. We've got the anniversary events coming soon. You can see I'm at, oh, hey, yeah, we can get another. See, I mean, here, just look at the KvK shop, right? I got some stuff. Equipment. Goldies. I mean, usually we're buying this out on the first day. But yeah, we didn't get any speed ups in here yet. Let me just get the merchant stuff here, and I'll show you what else I did in 3 days. I haven't streamed in 3 days. Saturday had a wedding. Sunday, I just wanted a day to watch football. I just wanted a day to watch NFL. So that's pretty much what we did all day yesterday. But we did craft our hammer, no crit. So we got rid of one of the blue shields. It was on one of my infantry marches, right? And we took this up to level 2 and this up to level 2 on my second archer march. So my plan now is to save materials so I can take this to level 2, but I got to get a blueprint in the shop after this KvK. And once the helmet is level 2 and the weapon is level 2, we'll move that over to our main archer march. So I cannot tell you the last time I had a weapon crit. Or the last time I had anything crit. First try. What's up, Alan? Oh, thank you, Jolene. I forgot to switch back to rock there. Nothing security-wise on my screen that's gonna make or break me. Just saw my games on the right and my mixer on the left. No big deal. But thank you. Luchi. The equipment I have on Luchi is right here. Level 4 helmet, level 4 hope cloak, level 4 defense gloves, level 3 shield, level 5 legs, level 4 boots, level 1 horn and ring. Armaments are solid. We're getting close here, right? We got a what is it? A rare inscription the other day when opening chests. So that took us from 6 to 7. Once this number hits 10, we're gonna have a fully decked out Archer March. Alan, I cannot promise you. In fact, I know this is probably not meta. Right? Most people have the KvK helmet and KvK weapon. And I think, I don't know. Hulk Cloak, I believe, is meta. I think most people run a two-piece from the set. I don't know if it's gloves and pants or boots and pants or boots and gloves, but I'm not Archer main. That's just got to get me through in Garrison when I have to Garrison. Nope, not me. Not it. Not it, Captain. Not it. Hey, I love my archers. Many people use Ash Zug. I run Zug Ash for rallies. But that combined with the 15% archer attack skin, that does some damage in a rally, I'm telling you. It doesn't do as good against cavalry, but that's to be expected. Rallies trade positive, but then it's all the troops that are coming to reinforce the flag, or coming to swarm the rally, or that you get to fight around the flag, where that AoE just absolutely crushes it. Let's see if there's any KvKs going on. There's some fighting in Siege of Orleans. Looks like it's about it. Let's see what's going on here. Well, what the hell camps are these then? Somebody getting zeroed. Yeah, as far as speed goes, if you're infantry or archer, man, get those boots to level 4 as quickly as possible. That gives you, I think it's 2.5% more speed. More if it's crit. Still waiting for Jolene to come to 1029. Right, I mean, Jolene, once you come, then Nugget said he'll come. Alloy said he would come. Is it 5% blackout? Thank you. Going on memory here. We got Nevsky as Garrison. Yeah, that's not so good, dude. Julian, you got mad sliding up in your DMs here? Isn't your husband gonna be kind of jealous? How does the Atri work? So, in the KvK format, you are awarded Atri inscriptions at the end of KvK. After we watch this player get zeroed, we'll go and check it out. I think he's probably rather zeroed here. Let's bookmark this. Yeah, true. You're just filling up the hospital. You can take all his stuff though. Where the hell is our freaking Kingsland here? There we go. So at the end of KvK, Atri testimonies can be distributed to any of the coalitions in the KvK. Friendlies, enemies, whatever. Who holds the Zig at the end in this KvK format is going to get 210. They will be able to distribute 60 to other kingdoms or to other coalitions. So what does an Atri do? Right? That gives you the opportunity, if you have a gold coin. So if you have one of these conquest coins, you can then go into the inscription shop and you can purchase one of these limited inscriptions. Right? Legendary Northern Parchment. Destructive. 3.5% boost to normal damage. Increase the damage by 70%. 10% chance. Hunter. Increase the boost to skill damage by 5%. Okay, any of these limited edition ones at the top. These non-limited ones, I've never bought one of these because I don't think they're all that great. I mean, you can get these just from these inscriptions that are just as good just from traveling and dispatching. So if you get awarded an Atri at the end and you have a season coin or a conquest coin, you can buy one of these. Now in this KvK now that we're in, it's the first KvK that they've ever done this. Right? You can get you governors who do not receive an Atri testimony. So if you don't get a full Atri at the end, will get an Atri fragment. You have to kill or severely wound 10 million tier 4 troops from other camps. Okay, so even if you're on in a losing camp that didn't win, if you're in a kingdom and didn't get an Atri from that kingdom, right, you're still going to get a fragment. So 3 KvKs doing that, you can get a full Atri and buy one of those limited editions in the shop. The other thing that is new in this KvK, individuals who are in the top 10 for kill points automatically get a full Atri. Same with deads and same with heals. Now, my assumption is I'm in 4th for heals, 1st for deads, and 2nd for kill points. My assumption is I only get 1. If I get 3, that'd be crazy. Yeah, you could lose 3 KvK in a row, and as long as you're getting 10 million points, you're getting a full fragment then. But it doesn't have to be a loss, right? So like, my kingdom is getting 29 Atri at the end of this KvK. So we're going to be able to give it to 29 players. Which means we've got a good 30, 35 other players that as long as they got their 10 million, they're still going to get a fragment. So if you're not one of the top performing players, you can still get a fragment. Sure, SC, where is it? Yeah, I can't remember the last thing I crit alloys, and good to see you. Was it in that KvK we were watching? Or a different one? Yeah, now he's being looted. I still think it would be nice if they didn't have a set number, 210 and 60. If you could adjust that to maybe, if the kingdom that controlled the Zig at the end could adjust that to maybe, whatever they wanted. See, 12385. 1040 453. Let's see if SC's trolling us here. If you get 3, we deserve a 24-hour barbing stream. I'd rather shoot myself. I'd rather shoot myself than do a 24-hour barb stream. Dip my nuts in honey and lay down in a beehive. No, 24-hour barb stream. What planet do you live on? Jolene. I'll barb for 42 minutes, and you can get on my account. You can barb for the other 23 hours and 18 minutes. How's that sound? I just got to put a secondary password on that you can't hack. I think feet pics is too easy. Where's the rally coming from? Home Kingdom? Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, at least he's got charge captain. At least he's got his commander page all set up. Is the legendary inscription for Atri formation. For arch form. Yeah, I've got one. I've got one. Does quite well. I would have moved in a little earlier and cleared the field. Swarm the rally. Swarm the rally. You two, get over here. Swarm the rally. These guys are all up here focused on field fighting, and that rally's getting swarmed. Why are you swarming a rally with a Attila Takeda? What the funny? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so guys in blue, you got to move in sooner. Clear the field. And don't let them swarm the rally. Don't be off here. Right? I'm sorry, SC, if this is you. Don't be out here chasing the easy kill points over here. That's what all they're trying to do. They're trying to drag you away from killing the swarming marches. They're trying to drag you away from keeping the rally full. And they did their job. I still wouldn't swarm with them, Blackout. Oh, you're in 234, huh? My city is King Stevie. Where's that rally going? This flag? There's just much better options than Attila Takeda. But, I mean, it worked. They did their job. Really? A naked rally? Oh my god, it's archers. That's an easy swarm. Go get it. Stop. Oh, you got easy kill points right here. Right here. Yeah, if you want to shoot it over to me, but obviously you don't do what you got to do in KvK. There you go. There you go. Archers against Eleanor. Ouch. ZL's gonna hurt. Not gonna lie, ZL's gonna hurt. There you go. Move. There you go. There you go. Don't swarm the rally, but go get those easy kills marching home. Not bad, Stevie. Not bad. $35 watching, 25 likes. That's shameful. They are, though, Blackout. They are. I don't send archer rallies unless I know we control the field. Every time I saw archers coming at one of our flags, oh man, people started salivating. I mean, if there's a ZL in the rally, it's going to hurt, especially if you don't have 20, 30 people swarming. But if that ZL only gets off one shot, you can swarm that rally down. Generally get nice trades. I mean, definitely it hurts less to swarm a any Archer rally than it does. Cavs are easy as well, yeah. Than it does like anything with fucking Pakal. I love my Archers, don't get me wrong, but I mean, really, you know, I see other streamers. Oh my God, they're swarming this. Oh my God. You can fucking swarm anything, guys. You just got to make sure your hospital's clear first and you have enough to pay the hospital bill. Right? I mean, seriously. There's no rally you can't swarm. Some hurt more than others. Some fill your hospital more than others. Yeah. And you always want to let that rally hit that flag first before you start swarming it. Let the flag tank. Art of War, Art of War. Is this 1234? $234A Alliance. We played you guys when I was in 1052. We played you guys. Until 1234 met 1052 in the first ever season of Conquest. They were undefeated in KvK, if my memory serves me correctly. That is correct. If you swarm a rally, it just fills your hospital. I still swarm it, Blackout. It's gonna hurt, but I still swarm it. If it's the difference between losing a flag and taking a full hospital, I'll still swarm it. That's how we have fun. You know, the sooner we can swarm a rally that's on our flag down, the sooner we can get aggressive again and start running rallies at their shit and swarming their shit. It's more so that than wanting kill points. Not if you got enough people swarming it, you're not. And we got 60 players here that are of that mindset. Swarm everything. Yeah, 1254 and 1142 were teamed up in the first ever season of Conquest that I played in when I was in 1052, when I met the guys from 1029 and girls from 1029. 1234 was talking a lot of smack because they were undefeated going into that KvK. That was the first KvK they lost. That's the problem. They can hardly ever keep it full. A lot of rallies we swarm are naked rallies. They're just sending a rally to flag. It's very rare that an enemy controls the field against us. I'm not trying to sound cocky. I'm just stating facts. Alloys, I was in 1142 then. That was a fun fight. MF and 1029, they pretty much carried 1052. Seriously. I mean, those guys were monsters. MF and Reaper, Flipper, Joker, Bulgogi, all the old TSN crew, they were all freaking monsters. I mean, we can generally swarm down a rally faster than they can keep it full. I mean, WinCamp did a phenomenal job this KvK, keeping their structures topped off. And I mean, hats off to our allies in our camp, right? Those guys are super freaking active. They kept the rallies full as hell. I mean, I could hardly ever get into a rally to reinforce it. You know, granted, I'm running 50% expansion half the time, but... So 254, they were... Wow, they're BC now? Remember any of these names. So Alloys, you were in 1152. There was a streamer in 1152. I forget the dude's name, but he was streaming that KvK live. Or 1142, sorry. When an account like mine qualified for 29. Honestly, Stevie, our migration is closed, this migration window. We've got enough players coming here. We bring in any more, we're risking possibly being a higher B, lower A, which is what we don't want. I mean, honestly, you'd have to go through the interview process. I mean, your kill points are not incredible. Your deads are good for a lower power account, right? I see it's a new account, but not super new. I mean, it depends. It depends. If you got 3 meta marches and you can fill rallies and fill flags. I mean, we took Dracul in, so, you know. I'm just kidding, Dracul. But I hit up Mad Mania, hit up Captain Stinkfus after our next KvK. We have 9 days left in this KvK, then we're skipping one and going into the one after that. So hit up one of those guys. If you know, if in 3 months you're still thinking about it. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but yeah, realistically, you know, at the end of the day, we don't look for people with high kill points with high deaths. It's all about attitude. And high game IQ. Right? Hey, what's up, Jeannie? But you know, when we're looking at bringing in a 50 million account, generally we're looking for somebody that's, in that 1 to 2 billion kill point range. What's your highest ever? 52? Okay. So maybe that 1 billion range. But yeah, I mean it's mostly about attitude. If you understand how we play the game, buy into how we play the game, you know, and you have a good interview, you have a high game IQ, there's always a chance. As long as you, that's about it, right, Fonme? As long as you do Garrison when Lambo doesn't want to. I hate garrisoning. I do. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I get so freaking bored garrisoning. You know, I feel like I could be contributing so much more with that march on the field than I do as garrison. And after this KvK that we're in, I don't know if I ever want to run a rally again. There was like 8 hours straight where it was teleport, rally, teleport, rally, teleport, rally, teleport, rally. I'd probably have another billion kill points if all I was doing is open field fighting and I didn't have to teleport every time we needed a rally in the KvK. But we got some good players coming in that are super solid infantry and cavalry ralliers. We got some good ones here now. Just that 1 8-hour stretch was god awful. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Garrison is boring. And then it's the whole, okay, Garrison captain needs to refresh. So you go and refresh, and then you try and get back in. You need an R4 to kick people out of the flag just so you can get back in the damn flag. And everyone's yelling at each other on Discord. You know, it's like I'm fighting with 6, 7 marches and people are screaming, I can't get in the flag, I can't get in the flag. R4 kick. You know, so then I'm having to recall my 7 marches to a safe area so I can go and kick people, right? Who are we bringing in? That's a good question, Peyton. No, we have 4 high IQ players that used to play in 1254. Nugget was instrumental in getting them in contact with us. I mean, super solid players. I don't want to get into names. We got one player who used to play with George in 2377. So let me put it this way, right? When we get our players in after this migration, my 18.2 billion kill points will be 3rd in the kingdom. And these are all high IQ players. 3 of them are working IT. You know, one of the guys like, oh yeah, you need me to scan your kingdom, 8 kingdoms, 12 kingdoms for a KvK? No problem. I got the scripts all set up. I can do that at the push of a button. Right? So it's like, oh man, you mean I'm never going to have to pay for another scan again? I love it. I love it. I just don't want to say their names because I don't know if they've informed their current kingdoms. Carr, Jolene, Ellie, no. Carr, I don't think will ever come here, but that's a pipe dream. He's more than welcome. Jolene, I think she's just flirting with us, right? Always leading Mad Mania on. I don't know if Alloys will ever come here. You know, I think Alloys likes those big KvKs. And I understand why. But I hear rumors I still hear the rumors about Chisgull migrating to 2489. I don't know if it's just him or if it's the entire Smash squad. I know there are players in 2489 though that would leave if that happens. So, hey, maybe we get another 3 to 5 super solid fighters if that does happen. So. But today is the day. Today is the day. All farms or alts that were in the cloud, transfer your resources now, send them back to the cloud. So we're starting to think about the next KvK. All but Jolene. Jolene can come here anytime she wants. I don't care if she brings a 5 million account or a 500 million account. The door is open for St. Jolene whenever she wants to come here. We need a, how do I say this? We need a strong female. Not that our females in this kingdom aren't strong, but we need a strong type A personality female in this kingdom to keep Mad Mania in line. Not that I'm aware of, Peyton. Most of them are older players. I mean, 1029 is by no means a retirement home, right? We expect people to be active. We expect them to show up for fights. If they can't be active at the time a pass opens, we expect them to communicate that to us in advance so that we can plan accordingly. We're not a retirement kingdom by any stretch of the imagination. Is it a retirement kingdom in the eyes of players who might come from a 1960 or a 1093 or a 2049, where you're used to fighting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And coming to our kingdom, you fight for maybe 24 to 36 hours every time a pass opens? If that's what they consider a retirement kingdom, then yeah, it's a retirement kingdom. But we don't have any requirements for people to use pilots. I don't use a pilot. There's no requirements on buying bundles. If you choose to, fantastic. If you want to lead rallies or lead garrisons, we recommend it. If you come here and don't like it, hey, well, that's fine. It's not for everyone. We'll help you get the passports to leave. Brett and Doris came and Bonmi, you guys had a great time this KvK, right? You're just pursuing another opportunity. Going to a dead kingdom to take over a dead kingdom and try and rebuild it. And there's a lot of respect there from me for that. That's a hard thing to do. I mean, if you ever need assistance or want to bounce an idea off of me, the door is always open, my friend. You and Doris fought your ass off this KvK for us, and it's greatly appreciated. Can they rally that pass? No, they can't, can they? Oh, they got these guys. No, they don't have these guys locked in. This pass they do, but... Why are they so focused on the pass, though? Right? Why not get some? I don't understand. Just start building your territory over. You don't have to push out the pass. You got forts in here. Good Vietnamese bread? Is that why your name is Bread? Because in the Alliance, the name is Bread. Think it's their downtime? I mean, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, are you guys building? Yeah, you guys aren't building up though either. I mean, y'all should be building up here and cutting them off here. Nobody's building. I don't see any building going on. What the hell kind of KvK you got us watching here, SC? I mean, at the very least, these guys right here should be building some more flags around here to get more teleport spots. Right? Even if you're not going to touch the orange territory. Or these guys in orange should be building up and around so that they can't build and get more teleport spots. I'm so confused. I know, but just following. I get it. If you're not the shot caller, I get it. I'm clueless. Alright, how long do I got here before we can tap this? An hour and 50 minutes? Really? I'm gonna be in bed in an hour and 50 minutes. Do I like chess? Not particularly. I'm too impatient for a game that requires that much strategy, I think. That's why I don't like barb chaining either, although I saw a nice group over here that I just can't resist. Nice and juicy. Yeah, doesn't Justin Fields have better quarterback stats than who's the Bears' new quarterback? Caleb Williams? Caleb Williams, 0 passing touchdowns in 2 games. Packers' backup quarterback has more than he does. But hey, the Bears are going to the Super Bowl. That's what all my friends in Illinois say. Bears are going to the Super Bowl. Mark it on your calendar. Mortgage the house. Take out the bet in Vegas. Lions did lose, yep. Although they did the Lions even play again? I forget. They did everything they could. Tampa Bay, right? The Buccaneers did everything they could to give that game away to the Lions. And the Chiefs, I mean, come on. I get it. Technically, that call was technically that was pass interference. I understand that. But how often do you see that called with under 2 minutes in the game on 4th down? Only Mahomes gets a call like that. Well, and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the refs handed the Chiefs that game. Hey man, you got one of the Watt kids on that Steelers defense. That dude's crazy good. I mean, isn't he the third one now to play in the NFL? You had J.J. Watt. Isn't that T.J. Watt? And there was another Watt that was a fullback for one of the teams. I mean, the Packers run the ball for, what, 250 some odd yards yesterday? That first half was just glorious. I just wish they could have maybe not fumbled in the end zone and not missed that field goal. It seems like every game at the end, they're having to have their defense come on the field to do something. You know, I enjoy the 45-3 blowouts. I'm getting old here, Green Bay. Please, let's just blow out some teams so that I can sit back and relax. Don't have to worry about my blood pressure. My wife takes the remote control away from me so I can't throw it at the TV. That too, and then what? Our center puked on the football? I don't know what that was about. Where are you going? Where are you going? I didn't send you home. Go back there. Right? I mean, I think they had a pass play called and the center puked on the ball. And the quarterback then just took off and ran with it. And coach asked him, that wasn't the play call. And he's like, oh, coach, dude puked on the ball. Imagine that defensive tackle, though. You're lined up over the center, and the center fucking pukes. I don't know, was it nerves or was he sick? I mean, I think Max McGee's best game as a Packer came off a 2 hours sleep, drunk as hell. Chester Markle, the kicker who, kicked the field goal and had it blocked and then caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. He was a cokehead. What's up, Yaffy? He was sick, supposedly. Well, I mean, kudos to him then for playing through it, but Lawrence Taylor too. There are rumors about him. Down to 40 gems. Oh no. Those are the two I actually need commanders in this next MG. Lapu's a garrison guy, right? He's not the engineering guy. Was it Lapu and Heracles for a city garrison? Not Critical Thunder, and I'll send you a message as well once you start MG rankings. But I would take some Lapu if there's a spot available. So I guess people got sick of the Fight Club chat, and they made a new chat, which I'm not supposed to talk about. $32.84, yes sir, we can check it out. Which camp are you in here? You're in the... oh man. I can't tell. Is that the Daybreak camp over here? I mean, I wish you the best of luck. You know, it's very hard for a lot of these new kingdoms who come out of their first season of Conquest. You know, they've won absolutely everything. And they go into their first big boy season of Conquest. It can be very humbling at times, so good luck. Why do I know these guys? No stars on their banner. I swear we played these guys in a KvK 6 or 7 KvKs ago. They didn't fight us at all, if it's the same people. Oh, this is the KvK we were just watching. We were watching over by this pass here. 1234 used to be a powerhouse back in the day. I mean, I can't figure this out though, right? Because orange should be building up to cut off the green territory here. These green guys should be building over to cut off this orange territory here and connect to the pass. Nobody's building nowhere. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Out of resources? How the hell are you out of resources? Mine? Same as on the stream. TSN Lambo. Dark green. How the hell are you out of resources? Like what? Are you food, wood, stone, crystals? Gold? What are you out of? Very easy to run out, just don't farm in the off season. Alliance resources though? I mean, we do one troop flags, all KvK long. I mean, we're really low on crystals because we just built all through this other zone. Oh, right, one troop flags don't help crystals. I get that. That is alliance credits. Oh, that was a different KvK, wasn't it? All right, so let's take a look at the flag lines here. Are there not as many crystal nodes in this KvK format? It just seems odd to me. I mean, we got 4 kingdoms in our camp, and we did not run out of crystals until just today. And that's because in the past 3 days, 2 days, we dropped a fort here, built all the way down to this high run, and all the way through this sanctuary over to this one. Did a lot of flags get burnt and you had to rebuild them? I guess. I don't know. And we got one fort connecting all the rest of this territory. Where the hell is that fort? Right here. How much is the cost per flag for crystals? Back in that may be why if you're having to rebuild flags left and right, but Yaffy, you missed a good fight. These are our allies up here. We really shouldn't have to fill this with farms. They told us to get this sanctuary so we could get the Chronicle reward for 3 sanctuaries. In any case, guys, I think I'm going to call it. We're going to sit down in front of the TV. We're going to watch some Monday Night Football. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. I took 3 days off of streaming, so the goal is to stream 5 days in a row this week and go from there. For now, we are going to get you over to Mr. Apocalypse Gaming. Be sure and drop a hashtag Lipstick Gang raid once you get there. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate the good conversation. Keeping me entertained, hopefully as much as I have kept you entertained. And we'll see you all on the next one. Have a great night.